Please make sure to subscribe and hit this bell icon and say all and save. And that's all you need so you don't miss my pretty face. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our conjunction video of the week. And this week we're going to be covering the conjunction of Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Rahu. And what happens when Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Rahu are conjunct in your horoscope. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this conjunction, what other astrological placements you have, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology Conjunction, and Aspects at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link here. So, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Rahu. Well, this is a very easily defined conjunction. Because see, what's happening in this particular conjunction in this day and age is that you have 4 technical planets together. So one thing you have to understand is that Mercury is nervous system. Mercury is, communication, skills, languages, aunts and uncles, friends. Mars is technology, brothers, significant of siblings in general. Mars is action, violence, weapons, sharp objects. Saturn represents machines. Saturn represents delay. Saturn represents slowness. Saturn represents structure and organization. And then Rahu. Rahu is new age technology, Wi-Fi, aerospace, everything which is unorthodox. So what happens when these 4 planets are conjunct in your horoscope? So when this conjunction occurs, naturally a person will gravitate towards aerospace engineering. This person will gravitate towards computer languages, foreign languages, becoming very technical. Because again, just like Ketu, if Ketu is conjunct, this becomes a very technical conjunction. But Ketu represents more electricity, where Rahu represents more Wi-Fi, internet, softwares. So this person will most definitely try to attain more skills related to technical knowledge of computers, new age technology, robotics, nanotechnology, more than going into actual engineering. Although it can happen with both, because both Rahu and Ketu are like, two separate parts of one entity. So they're always kind of like just going back and forth. But this person, most definitely versus Ketu, where Ketu person will be much more direct, much more harsh in their speech. This person will be harsh, but they will try to always dominate. More than talking less, they will talk more, to make sure that they are the person to fear. They are the person to, acknowledge. So if you have 2 cops with Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Rahu, and Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Ketu, the Ketu person will be talking less, doing more action. This person will talk more and then try to overpower with their action. Because again, look, you got to understand, Rahu, Ketu, especially Rahu, is considered an outcast planet who always thinks in a different way, planet who always wants to go around things, planet who questions things which may be looking as divine, which may look as very, law-abiding. They always want to question. They're like, no, this is not right. This is not the right law. So in a way, it's good. In a way, it's bad. Certain people with this Rahu conjunction will not follow the law because they know the law is wrong. But certain people will not follow the law even if it's right. So they'll try to break the law. But this person becomes much more harsh in their speech, yet they're more outspoken. And again, because of the fact we still have 3 malefic planets, whether it's Saturn, Rahu, Mars, or Saturn, Rahu, Ketu. There are 3 malefic planets conjunct Mercury. So Mercury itself then starts dancing with these planets. So what happens with Mercury is when Mercury is with malefic planets, it'll behave like malefic planets. If it's with benefic planets, it'll behave like benefic planets. So here Mercury naturally becomes malefic. So again, a person deals with a lot of phobias with Rahu and Ketu. They become very nervous about and agitated about things. They try to shut people down because they do not want to confront people. They become they become quite confrontational because they do not want to be challenged, because they are afraid inside that they may lose. So like most of the time, a bully becomes a bully because they are the most coward person within. They feel like they have to just overpower something to feel good. Same thing happens with this person as well. Now, of course, this can go in a good or bad way depending upon the sign, house placement, sign placement, nakshatra placement of this conjunction. But if you're talking just in this day and age, it's a very hardworking person, but a person who has a lot of creative ways of accomplishing their goals. They may be a little bit sneaky towards accomplishing their goals. Like if they're doing a project at work, and everybody took 5 months to complete this project at work, but then this person realizes, okay, if I just secretly hired somebody outside to do this work, complete it for me, and I'll present this as my thing, fine, I'll just do it, who cares? They're paying me this much, I'll just pay this much to this person, and they'll do that. They'll be like, hey, finished it in a month. And they'll be like, wow, you did finish it in a month. That is great. So the Rahu person will try to find that shortcut. And for them, it doesn't matter. They may not feel guilty. They're like, hey, I gave you the right work. But again, with this particular conjunction, the relationship with brothers, relationship with aunts and uncles is quite estranged. It either becomes extremely good, or most of the time it's always filled with an anxiety. It's always filled with boredom. It's always filled with aggressive approach. Like a person just doesn't feel that cordial relationship. Although with Ketu it's a little bit more worse. With Rahu it's more like, unless your aunts and uncles are very unorthodox in nature, they're very modern in nature, this person will have a hard time relating to them. But again, if let's say this occurs in a more technical or malefic sign, zodiac sign, yes, you will not get along with them. But if it occurs in a more benefic sign, non-technical sign, you will have a much more energetic relationship with your aunts and uncles and brothers. Like, hey, let's play sports. Hey, let's go here. Let's go do this. Like, it's very active. So again, we have to study this. And the simplest way to study it is it in a benefic sign or a malefic sign. And you'll know exactly how the relationship will be. But most of the time, in this day and age, this is the person who wants to attain technical knowledge, technical skills. Number one, this person can become a great, somebody who's great at statistics, mathematics, physics. And then this person can also make a great criminal justice professional. Somebody who can become a lawyer, detective, somebody who can do very well in working in a police officer type position. But again, this is a malefic conjunction. So you may have a rogue police officer with this, instead of somebody who abides by the law. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Rahu conjunction. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your conjunction is placed, all your astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check my astrological report. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.